it's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Cleveland. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a young man getting the start here in week 1. A big test for their rookie quarterback.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Back to throw. Samuels. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Samuels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun. Samuels. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Samuels. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Samuels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 3rd and 8. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be swallowed up as he got forward for maybe a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Samuels. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Samuels escaping the pressure right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Down to the 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense now set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Williams running left. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
50 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. First down, here's Estime.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the second half here with Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Nix. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Samuels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Chubb running to the wide side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Samuels. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Gregory Rousseau
In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
throwing Nix to the right side and complete to Atwell.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cleveland offense making their way out. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jahan Dotson,
32 yards.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it 24-13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
In motion left goes Sutton.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Williams.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
To throw is Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They're going. It's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Samuels.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Pass complete to Chubb.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Samuels. He's going to let it fly.
Why did he run away from him?
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Samuels drops it off for Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, You make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Denver, hey, you get a win, you get it.